This morning. How are you?
You're recovering from your flu, your cold.
Yes, it's flu season. I'm no longer infectious, but yes, I'm recovering well. And I am liking that I'm recovering well. I am loving that I am here. And I adore you and the collective and everyone joining in. So that is the like, love, adore for me this morning. And that's the topic for today, a much awaited topic, a much asked for topic. And as the hearts pour in, everyone's joining in. And how is everyone feeling in 2025?
Happy New Year to all
Happy
of
New
you.
Year.
Yeah.
It's like so amazing to have these gatherings in a way so effortlessly. And
so much association.
And so much association. And Nelson is here. We've been thinking about you and the girls, Nelson. Happy New Year to everyone joining in. We have Ingita sending bouquets of roses for you, Ma.
So sweet. Thank you.
And so what are you liking and loving and adoring this
morning? So first is what is the difference between like and love and adore?
That you have to tell us.
Like indicates a positive feeling that is a little bit less than love. And love is the strongest term for expressing deep affection and commitment. And adoration is to take the love and the like to respect and gratefulness for the association. And it signifies a very strong love, often associated with a sense of admiration and gratitude and deep, deep, deep affection, which leads to deep, deep, deep appreciation. So, when we come with these positive feelings, the whole world is saying 2025 is going to be so difficult. I have this, I'm seeing in people's auras this constant compulsive association with the negative. And remember that whatever you feel, whatever you harness, whatever you think is going to multiply in your aura. Even this morning in the Let's Heal, it was about magnifying the 7 chakras and installing the elements of earth and water and fire and air and space into the aura bodies, and to harness that material energy into physical wellness and spiritual enlightenment, and taking that forward to understand that you have to like, you have to love, and you have to adore everything in 2025. Otherwise, you're going to be attracting some disquiet, which is not going to be so loving, not so adorable, and definitely not likable. So stay with that consciousness where you are looking after your spaces of living and converting them, lighting a candle, mopping the floors with some nice clean water, maybe enhanced with a little bit of salt and sugar, just a little pinch, to create that opulence of the energies. And cut flowers and putting plants inside the house is also a great way to harness the positive energy. And of course, meditation and healing and mantra chanting. So I was thinking this morning, because in the last 4 days, a lot of people have come to me and have asked that what is that one mantra that we can chant if we don't know anything about healing and all. So of course, the mantra of Soham, I am only this breath, is a great start. But the Gayatri mantra is bringing us great opulence. So chanting the Gayatri mantra, Divya, you think you can chant it once?
Of course I can.
Yes.
Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodhayatum.
So the melody of this mantra is omnipotently spreading the positive light. So playing it even on from YouTube or somewhere, you can benefit. But chanting it yourself, even if it's for 5 times or 11 times every day will harness deep stability in your mental state. It'll bring you affection, admiration, love, appreciation from the people that you live with. Everybody will adore your abilities to harness relationships, build bridges. And of course, it'll bring you good health and good spiritual understanding. Remember that there are 3 deities that are presiding, in fact, 4. The first one is, of course, Gayatri herself, and then is Savitur, and then is Saraswati Ji. So Gayatri is the body and the senses, harnessing them with the elements to see things. And Savitri is the life force, the prana, and converting the material food and water into, energies that the body can use, the aura can use. And of course, Saraswati Ji is the Vak, or the controller of all knowledge and wisdom. And she is the presiding deity for the Vedas, the Rig Ved, the Yajur Ved, the Sam Ved, the Atharva Ved. So everything is under her diktat, and all knowledge is also coming from this space of the Gayatri Mantra. So she is the vibration, she is the universal spiritual divine intervention, and a healthy and good body. So, I will say that if you have to chant, you should chant the Gayatri. And of course, do your healing, because healing is most important. And if you're not a healer yet, then you can contact us, and we'll be happy to connect you to the light. And we have seminars many times in the year, so you can come forward and get
register
connected.
Absolutely, whether it's online or in person. It's truly a divine moment to be healing every day. In fact, I was reflecting, Ma, today that what is the sign and symptom of a healer, and what is the like, love, and adore combination for a healer.
A lot of people come to me, I want to change the way I look, I need a nose job, I want this, and lots of intervention. So they are not liking themselves the way they are. And if you don't like something, then how can you love it and how can you adore it? So they want adoration, they want love from other people, but they are not resonating with it. So like attracts like. You will get from the universe only that which you're sending out. So that's why affirmations, positive affirmations are very helpful. And I tell people to write them on a piece of paper, because 50% of the solution is already in that act of writing, because all your senses, all your abilities to channel the light, because we are all spontaneous healers, we are, transferring that energy to finding the solution. And when we consign it to flames, that piece of paper on which you wrote your affirmation, it's immediately going to send, the universe is going to send you the illumination. Remember that Gayatri is also called Surya Gayatri, because everybody wanted illumination, and people were thinking that when we chant the Gayatri, what happens? And then, of course, just like the sun comes up and everything is illuminated and the life force begins to look different. So we honor the sun and we bring the light and we create magic.
So in this magical moment, just to sort of loop back, you said that there were the 3 Devis which you guided, Savitri and Saraswati. And then you said there's actually 4.
The sun.
The sun.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's
so
bringing the light, and he's
Oh,
removing. Remember, fire has the ability to remove all negative energy, give you illumination, intuitive consciousness, brings you sight, and the ability to, take care of everything that is illuminated, and you're able to see, and you're able to hear, you're able to smell, the taste. Everything is coming from that combination of the 5 elements,
oh wow.
where Gayatri is very instrumental in channeling that vision of wellness to you. And of course, self-healing is encapsulating all the mantras of the universe and bringing them into your aura body to create a harmonic wellness where there is no doubt in your own self, there's no insecurity, there's no low self-esteem, everything is resonating with the goodness of the light. And remember that at the root chakra is the red light, at the hara chakra is the orange light, at the solar plexus we have the yellow light, the power center of our creativity and our abilities, and a very good healed digestion at the solar plexus gives us a good heart filled with compassion, with love, with generosity, and the green and pink light. And then we come to the throat where everything is blue, like the sky and the oceans and the seas. And you're able to harness the air element of the breath between the heart and the throat. And that's what keeps us alive. And of course, the amethyst, the purples, the indigos, the violets at the third eye, which is also the fire of illumination and wisdom and intuitive knowledge. And of course, the flame of great insight lives at your crown chakra, where you have the diamond-like qualities of, the rainbow colors accentuating. Remember, they say that at the end of every rainbow, there's a pot of gold.
Yes,
so at the end of every descent of the light into your crown chakra, there's a pot of gold that's overflowing and you are being healed spontaneously. So just chanting, your mantras. In fact, I was thinking yesterday or day before, somebody was asking me what is the ruling planet for 2025, and I said it is definitely Mars. And Mars is, the power, the raw energy, the blood that our mother gave to us through her own blood system and helped us to create this body. So I was thinking that one of the best remedies ever in the world would be to connect to your mother and just chant her name 11 times every morning.
Wow.
And that would help you to harness that energy, that you receive, that nuclear energy of that spiritual connection with the body, and going through that passageway to access divine intervention.
So, Ma, this is of course, biological mother, but some of us who may be adopted or may have been brought up by like grandparents or whoever was your nurturer, female nurturer, is it?
Yeah.
So why the female energy?
But the female energy is the moving energy. The male is the
sthir, the purush.
Yeah.
So we need the Shakti.
Yeah.
So whether it's the grandma that brought you up, or your nanny, or your adoptive mother, or then your biological mother.
Yeah.
So your primary caregiver, who is female.
Yeah, you should. Or you can just go to the nearest Devi temple or to Mother Mary's church.
Yes,
or you go to a synagogue and you just hang the light.
Oh, wow. So that is why also the Gayatri mantra is the feminine energy of that ray of light, and of course Bhudevi, Mother Earth.
Liberation. She's creating the highest symphony of wellness.
Yes, Ma.
So the mother is giving us her blood and the plasma, and we are using
it.
All the food, the vital energy, and creating our body in the womb, participating with her, and she's nurturing us. And when we are born, they continue to look after us for a long time. Yesterday I had somebody whose son is 10 years old, and I said, "Where are you? What are you doing?" So they said, "Oh, we are very, very busy." So I said, "Why?" "We are just looking after our son." And so I said, "So where is he? You haven't brought him." So he said, "Oh, he's gone for golf lessons."
Oh.
And he wants to be a professional golfer.
Oh, wow.
So I said, that's a very interesting take on, when we were growing up, it was about education, about being good, about spiritually harnessing some energies of wellness. And people are focusing not so much on the spiritual family time, but putting them on the road to ambition and doing better than everyone else.
Oh, wow.
So childhood is lost. So, the basic construct of 2025 is that we will not have the patience to listen to what our family members are saying, and thus we will not become good listeners.
So, coming back to this one statement where you said, Ma, that the childhood is lost, is it because in this particular case, it's not really the will of the child to become the golfer, but it is like the parents' will and my mind ambition. So, I was just going to Gokesh, who's like the youngest world champion of chess champion, but it was his passion that then. Was it passion or was it his intuitive self guiding him that this is his purpose?
Yeah.
So then the childhood is not lost.
Yeah, but depending on how much time, I think his parents really stepped out. Here it was the mother was doing something different. She
wasn't in tune and harmony with the child.
And not doing the lesson.
With the child.
With the child, yeah. No association. Personal contact. It's about performance and everything is being done by others.
So is it to tie it back into this like, love and adore, and where you're talking about the permanence and the impermanence of these associations, when we like something, is it also easy for us to give it up or disconnect from it?
Yeah.
And when we love something, how much deeper is the connection?
The hurt is very, very deep. And we don't want to let go of it.
And when we adore something, doesn't matter if we have it with us.
We are appreciating their talent, their comfort, and we are getting attached. And when we get attached, we are always overthinking. And we think that every problem has a solution, but sometimes we have to leave it in the hands of the universe and the divine. We can't bend and construct everything the way we want it. We should be surrendered to actualizing our highest potential by being very real, by doing things for ourselves, not expecting it from others all the time.
Oh yes, that expectation is very crippling for the person who has the expectation as well as the people or person that we are expecting from. So is that just energetically, like if one has a lot of expectation from a relationship, can that relationship just combust because of this energy of expectation?
Yes, and people move away. And I always tell people that if you look at your hand and you have the 5 fingers and you look at them very, very sweetly, all 5 the thumb and the 4 fingers, they have a responsibility to work for you.
Yes, ma.
So you're holding your glass, you're picking up, you're writing. There are so many things that you're doing with your hand, washing your clothes,
doing your Reiki healing.
So if the 5 fingers are not identically exactly the same as each other, why would you expect other people to be just the way you want them to be? You have to give up that judgment. You have to set up a sense of freedom and emptiness from which will be birthed kindness, and from that kindness will come compassion and empathy and a real association with how you want to live your life. Do you want to live it pretending, or do you want to live it with purity and harnessing the goodness of all the people around you? So it's very, very, very important to understand that we like, we love and we adore every moment of our life. And when it's not dovetailing towards gratefulness and gratitude, then you're not in the right place.
The gratitude.
Yeah, supposing you get up in the morning and your foot gets caught in the carpet and you fall down face down, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, what is it really telling you?
That the carpet
needed your attention
much before you tripped on it, or you could even go into an extreme zone of saying that the carpet is like your enemy or something.
Or I'm not sure. It could be that the carpet is green and you had to get that green color and you didn't bring any plants in, you didn't water any plants, you didn't wear green clothes.
Yes.
And so the carpet is saying, come, let me hug you.
Oh.
So then maybe you never paid attention to the carpet. Right. And now you had to pay attention to the carpet, and the carpet wanted to hug you, so you fell down. and face down, and you're saying, oh my God, help me, get up, get up. And then you were also remembering God. And then you're saying, every pore and cell of my body is paining. So then you will learn to be kind to your fit body, not give your body that attention only when it's paining.
Oh.
You give the attention when it's healthy, you appreciate your fingers, your toes, your feet, carrying you to various destinations. You thank all the vital organs for functioning well, and affirming that all your chakras are unblocked and you are very healthy and fit.
Wow.
And even if you fall down, then you can just do your healing and move on. So, of course, I'm sending healing to all those people who are falling down.
Who are falling down.
But
and all those
understand
carpets.
where you are and why did you trip and why did you fall, and what is the message of that environment. What is it that you've neglected to pay attention to like, to love, to adore in your house. Because everything that you buy, every cloth that you purchase, every food item that you buy, everything has to be very, very majestically aligned with how you're living your life. Are you appreciating? Are you grateful? Do you have that gratitude? Are you full of empathy, kindness, compassion? Are you just sermonizing people and saying, I know everything, I don't need your help, I don't need you to do anything? Are you spending time with your loved ones, even if it's at a golf lesson?
There is so much to think about in all of this sharing, Ma. And as we journey deeper into this conversation and absorb your spiritual guidance, and also so many actually effortless material actions that we don't even think about and we don't even do, like just giving us this mantra or highlighting for us that we have to interact with our house and we have to understand what we like, love and adore, and what are we doing, and to move aside and away from those crippling emotions that then cripple our actions. So what are those 3 crippling emotions that will make us or make anyone in humanity unable to like, love and adore, so that we can heal it for ourselves and everyone else?
So lack of happiness, because happiness is manifesting friendship. So when you're happy, you're in a very friendly disposition and you're moving ahead and you're saying that my friendship is with the food that I'm eating, I'm friendly with the air that I'm breathing, I'm friendly with that view from my balcony or my window, I'm friendly with the birds that come to peck the few grains that I've put out for them. I am friendly with the sun, the moon, the stars, and everything is, whether it's the cow, whether it's the monkey, wherever it is, you are generating very strong and intuitive,
Energies.
patterns. So, there's a psychology test, which I do from the aura, that there is a giraffe, there is a lion, and there's a monkey, and there's a squirrel. And there's only one banana on the tree.
Okay.
So which of these animals would you think will get the banana first?
So there's a giraffe, there's a lion, there's a monkey, and there's a squirrel.
Yeah.
So I would think the squirrel.
No.
No.
So if you say squirrel, that means that you're very deeply conceptualizing that the weakest one should get.
Yes.
But the reality is that it's the monkey.
Oh.
Because it's going to take the banana and jump away. The lion and the giraffe. Of course, the giraffe is very tall. Maybe he'll have to bend his head down to see where the banana is. But the monkey is very astute. So if you said lion because he's going to terrorize everything, lions don't usually eat bananas.
Eat bananas.
Right?
Yeah.
So depending on these 4 choices
in our life.
One is swift, the other is tall and gracious and moves like the ship, And the monkey is jumping and taking full advantage of all the opportunities. And the squirrel is living somewhere underground or maybe hidden in the foliage of the green light. So wherever is the squirrel's also going to maybe nibble on the skin that
On the skin that the monkey
is
will
left
leave behind. Oh wow, so that actually tells us about our worldview.
worldview. Yeah.
Oh wow. So we have Sagri who says lion and Arpita and Bhavna who say giraffe.
Yeah, because you think that you have to be bigger than and more swifter than who you are right now, and so you are looking at the psychological aspect of it,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
not at the
Reality.
human reality.
That in the real world it's like kind of like match the following.
Yeah.
And none of us or many of us don't
Connect.
even connect.
Yeah.
And Parshvati says cat, which I'm thinking she means the lion. So is that when the people who are connecting with the lion maybe think that in the world the people who display power are the winners, but that's
Yeah,
not
that's
necessarily
not necessarily the win-win.
Win-win.
It's the spiritual ethos that you will carry with yourself that is finally going to be between the luck and the intuition and where you're going with your intelligence.
Absolutely.
Because finally, human birth is about contemplating that I'm not this body and I'm not even this name, I'm not even this profession. I'm here to connect with the divine and find the shortest way back home to be in service here and there.
And everywhere.
Yeah.
So we have Sunena also who's resonating with the squirrel and her thinking, she says that yes, that she thought that it would be very fast.
But the monkey is the fastest.
But the monkey is the fastest.
And has the keenest eye to look for
the banana. And it's also, is it about also harmony?
Harmony and deep introspection.
Deep introspection.
So when you're the monkey, you're looking for opportunities and there is introspection and swift movement, no procrastination.
No procrastination.
And achieving and maneuvering everything that is subtle and deep.
Deep. So that's why we have Sanjay Devan who shares that he immediately thought monkey as they love the bananas and will grab it. Yeah. So that association of like attracts like.
Yeah.
So that's really powerful. And then of course we have a lot of people joining in. There's Sarita Puri who says, Sarita Auntie who says, good morning ma'am and Divya,
Hello,
lots of respect and love.
Love
I
you,
love
miss
it.
you.
Love you and
Come
miss
soon.
you. Come soon. Yes, ma'am.
To see us.
So we have a lot of questions now. So should we go into the
we
Q&A
can-
section?
Yes.
And of course, they'll still be typing away and I'll be happy to be the communicado person. But first we have Parshvati who's stepping into her 45th year of her life today.
Oh,
So wishing
happy
you happy
birthday.
birthday and happy birthday to all others who are going to be having their birthdays in January.
Yeah.
And we love you all. And so we have a question about the new... Man, just like we have the Healing Borneo Camphor, we also have in 2024 Diwali, for 2025, we had released, the Starlight Company had released a very healing samagri called Ahuti. So we have Dr. Mona Bhatia who got a box, and so she's asking that how should she use it, where should she burn it, does she need to get a Havan Kund or something?
No, just that you light it on a piece of metal container or something.
Or even in an earthen, like a terracotta diya. Yes,
and you
ma'am.
burn it and it'll spread the fragrance and it'll liberate you from all negative energies and resurrect the positive.
Absolutely.
And bring wealth and new opportunity. And also looking at living on the edge of balance is the key, for shortchanging yourself. So you need to move towards success and need to harmonize your energies and grow and be fulfilled with whatever you're doing, even if it's drinking a glass of water.
Yes, ma'am.
So you can keep thinking, oh, I wish it was nimbu pani, I wish it was a glass of juice or a cup of tea. But even water has the same
Yes,
impact, maybe even better if you just have a glass of water.
ma'am. Oh, wow.
So appreciate it, be grateful for it, and harness your energies so that you are partaking of all the opulences that the divine is manifesting.
I love that, Ma. And we have Arpita who says, Pranam Guru Ma, and she goes back to the conversation about the feminine energies and how even the sun is participating through his rays of light to manifest that conversion and illumination in our world. And so she asked that, is the moon feminine energy too?
Yes, the moon is the feminine energy, which is reflecting the light of the sun. And it's controlling all the waters on planet Earth. And so, water is very tranquil and calm. But if the air prana comes into interaction with it, then it can create hurricanes, typhoons, tsunamis. And when the tsunami happens, it's also the earth element, which is shifting the bed of the ocean and is displacing or creating a furor of the water to come towards the land. So the wave is taking birth and it's moving back into the same ocean. So you have to understand that the elements, the sun and the moon, are very, very instrumental in all movement that's happening, all light that's coming onto planet Earth, and they are the life force sustaining energy that is helping us to imbibe that fire element and to digest our food, to convert that material matter into spiritual and energy, so that there is our body, our aura, our chakras, and our energetic and auric fields can use that energy to sustain life and keep us breathing and keep us healthy.
And as we gather this sustenance and we are listening to all your great words of direction for us, Ma, we have Sakshi, who's joining in from the UK, who says that how do we become better listeners, Ma?
By understanding that what are the frequencies of information that are coming to you and why don't you like to hear some things. Because, people always think that anybody is saying to them or everybody is saying to them is coming from a place of criticism or control or trying to wrest the power out of your hand. But the reality is that they're just whispering those sweet messages that the divine wants you to hear. So if you listen with curiosity and appreciation for all the sounds that come into your life, you will dovetail your interaction with those elements, with those people, with those associations, even with the food or the water that you're drinking or the bed that you're sleeping on. You must appreciate. Because if you just go to bed every day and get up every day, never giving it much thought that you're grateful to the bed on which you sleep, then the bed is going to feel very lonely. And then that loneliness will seep into your aura.
Yes.
And then you will get up feeling fatigued and tired.
Yes,
and you'll say, oh my God, somebody's sending me the evil, eye because I'm not able to sleep. And who is it? What is it? Where is it? Why is it coming to me like this? But it could be just saying hello and good night and good morning to your bed and thanking it.
Yes, Ma.
So you have to interact, and listening comes from the ability to see the truth and to smell, the self-recognition, and to taste. Even if you're tasting your own saliva and you're swallowing, what is that taste? What is it reminding you of? Because your body is very in tune with giving you information and is very subtly interacting with all the energies of your environment and making you feel the funny feel.
I feel.
The funny feel I.
And if you feel the funny feel I feel, then you feel
lucky.
Like I, or something like that. Yeah. It's one of those tongue twisters. I love it. And so Arpita says, gratitude, Ma. Nilima Data joining in. She's also resonating with gratitude. She says, Sadar Charan Sparshma and Namans, your sessions are so awakening. And we have Sanjay Diwan, who's looking for some clarification. And as he says that when we refer to the sun god, we say Surya Dev. And is that masculine energy, and where does the feminine energy come in?
So Chaya Devi is the shadow is the feminine.
Actually, when the beams are being projected out of the sun and they enter into our world and they create that light and shadow in the material world, it becomes a feminine energy because it becomes part of Prakriti.
Everything is moving.
It's moving.
Everything that's moving is
feminine and is Shakti.
Yeah.
So the masculine and the feminine are actually always co-joined together.
Yeah,
it's not very, you can't separate them. So I think that's the easiest way to understand it.
Yeah.
And access that understanding. Yeah. And then we have lovely Shivaji who's joining us, who first begins with a letter of gratitude to you, Ma, and for Heal 2025, and how he's been healing and meditating and chanting the mantras and the affirmations and moving ahead. And then he says, ma'am, how will we start to like, love and adore ourselves to be able to love all others, and how can we keep liking our situations even if we are faced with discomfort or challenges?
Because we have to like that challenge, because it's making us rediscover ourselves. The planets are all creating a symphony of sending us the colors, the vibrations. The sun is sending us the maroon energy, the moon is sending us the white energy, Jupiter is sending us gold and yellow, and if we look at Ketu, it's sending us the grey energy. And Mercury is, of course, sending us all the green energies, and Saturn is resonating with the blue and the white and expanding all the different shades of the blue energy. And also some amethyst comes from Saturn. And then Venus is sending us the rainbow lights with the diamond effulgence and the radiance. And then we have Rahu, which is sending us all the brown energies, the various browns from Mother Earth and nature. And then we have Mars, which is sending us, the orange light, and is also sending us some degree of red and blue light. And it's manifesting strength and power. And I think that maybe it's time to just get a paper and pencil and write down which, out of the zodiac, which one are you born in? And I can give you the color that is most suited for that particular, like Aries, I know, is green color, and it's going to bring lots of harmony. So whether you drink some green juice or eat some
green
lettuce
fruit.
leaves, or you wear something green, or even if you cut a 2-inch by 2-inch square of cotton cloth and keep it in your wallet, it's going to resonate. And of course, for some people can't afford to get an emerald, they can wear the emerald for this year of 2025. Or even green glass bangles.
Yes,
I know, not for the men, but for the
women. Yes,
you can just use them, and they will harness that green energy for the Aries. And for Taurus, it's white, purity and charity and lots of effulgent wellness. And for Gemini, it's pink and mauve. And what does pink and mauve do? It brings creativity in your work. Okay, should I continue?
Yes, Ma, please
and
do
Cancer
continue.
is red with love and affection, and Leo is grey for wisdom and intuitive dignity, balance and strength, and giving you the power to take that creative energy of balance into your world. And Virgo is, of course, indigo, which will bring structure and strategy and divine intervention into everything that you do. And Libra is yellow, which brings happiness, fulfillment, joy, bliss. And, you will spread that in your home. You will bring that into your charitable self. And then we have Scorpio, which is orange, light for good cheer. And spreading that in your work, in your home, in your relationships, building bridges. And then we have Sagittarius, which is silver, and it's for enlightenment.
Oh, wow.
So enlightenment for all those Sagittarians out there. And then of course we have Capricorn, which is beige, which is for simplicity and encouragement. And Aquarius is of course off-white, very much like the Taurian white. And it's for sophistication and great bliss. And of course we have Pisces, which is pink, for love and compassion and empathy and great joyfulness. So now I'm thinking that all of you are going to think that, which one should we really use?
All.
I would say use all, because
Use
all different parts of your house are controlled by different zodiac signs and different planets and different harmonies. So I would say that...
gather the blessings of all of them.
All of them.
So sometimes when we're wearing silver jewelry, then we're connecting to the energy of enlightenment and healing the Sagittarius energies in our world. So I think that also answers Bhavna's question. She was like, is it a sun sign or a moon sign? And I very confidently replied that it's a moon sign.
Moon sign,
sun sign, but I meant to write moon sign. But it could be sun or moon.
Sun or moon.
It doesn't matter. So if we have like tiny auntie, and she's resonating with the yellow energy, so she can wear yellow, she can have a yellow fruit or yellow Thai curry. Yes.
Yeah. Wow. She loves papaya, so she can have orange papaya. And then orange is Scorpio, and it brings good cheer into your life. So
and for Cancer, there's some of them who are Cancers and have missed out.
Red
for love and compassion. Yes, ma'am. Oh wow, this is like very exciting.
Yeah, and to love, to like, to adore. All the colors.
All the colors.
So if you're really, smart, then you could have a salad with all the colors every day.
I was just thinking that I'm going to do a fruit salad.
With some nuts on it, and you'll cover all the colors.
That's how I'm going to cover brown, with the nuts, with the walnut and the badam, with the chilka, like the almonds with the skin.
Yeah.
So that's really exciting. And could this also be a very easy way to not only celebrate the planets and celebrate the energies of the zodiac and invite them into our aura and into our life in a most positive way, but also to activate the joyfulness and the gratitude,
the cheerfulness and the appreciation. And what is the difference between being grateful and having gratitude?
Being grateful and having gratitude, I feel, and this is something I've really thought about, so correct me if I'm wrong, that when you have gratitude, it's a permanent, unchangeable state across all your emotional states, or like Shivaji said, like things happening to you or you creating things, and you're in that stillness of the ocean of gratitude. And when you're grateful, it's fleeting. It's when
things are going your
well,
way.
and your ego is very happy. Then you're like, oh, I'm so grateful.
And the minute something goes wrong, then you're not great. You
forget all about the gratitude.
Yeah. You're just spreading the negative, and you are not harnessing any of the good qualities. And I was thinking just now when the sun and moon came up, that we do have a very nice book of affirmations of the sun and the moon, remember?
Yes, Ma. In fact, I've been working on it. Can I show it to you?
Yeah.
It's just right here.
Oh, wow. That's nice, Divya.
Just on the table, and I've been working with it so beautifully. Yes, Ma.
There's the sun-like galaxy,
and then you just
turn
flip
it around and
become
become the moonlight
galaxy. I love it.
And should we just read one affirmation, Divya? Which one has come up?
So it is from the sunlight galaxy with the chant of Om. And the affirmation is, I have the healing abilities to share all the goodness, and in the generosity of spirit, I live in truthfulness of the spiritual light, in humility for association with all souls.
So we'd read it one more time.
I have the healing abilities to share all the goodness, and in the generosity of spirit, I live in truthfulness of the spiritual light, in humility for association with all souls.
Remember, when you're in humility, you're already very, very grateful, and you already stepped onto the bridge of gratitude. And
Yes,
so
ma'am.
I always tell people, don't turn around, don't run back. Always move forward. And when you will go forward, you will reach the summit of that gratefulness and gratitude, which is the permanent state of wellness, where there is no disease, no discomfort, no fear, no helplessness. And remember that just as the tree is so stable because it has very strong roots going into Mother Earth, we can also become very stable in our spiritual, intuitive self by just being in touch with true gratitude. The gratitude is a state of being that comes from understanding that you are living your best life at this moment. And remember that you designed it in your house of karma, and you wrote your Akashic records to download in this zone, and you are going to learn something every day of your life. You're going to become a better and better person, more empowered, more learned, and more experienced. Because when things go wrong, that's also an experience of how you should have done things differently,
Yes,
or what
ma'am.
you should have spoken, what you should have said, what you had to nurture, how you had to move ahead, what was the language structure of your emotions, your mental abilities, your transference. Because remember that even if you don't speak, you are carrying an energy, and that energy is resonating and influencing other people as well. So you have to be very careful.
So, in that influence of other people and to be careful, there's another word of C that has come up
Yeah.
by Hansika Vora, who sends her pranams, ma.
Love you, beta.
She's talking about living and moving through the world and having a sense of being misunderstood. And then she's wanting guidance on the word of courage and how to courageously go into 2025 and move forth.
See that you can't please everyone, and courage comes from a very healed hara where there is no contamination of how others are treating you, because you know that you're treating yourself well. And born from that treating myself well is going to be the next ability, or the next desire, or the next thought, or the next words, and the next action. So depending on how you are resonating with yourself, and if somewhere deep down you only think that you're not behaving appropriately with the people that you are interacting with, or with the house that you're interacting with, finally it's about how you see the world. And if you're seeing the world without appreciation, then you are going to be disappointed. Then you're not going to be so courageous. Because to be courageous means to be fearless. And to be fearless, you need to understand that you're living your best life, and the divine is always watching over you. So when he feels that you won't be able to cope with this, he's going to send somebody to help you cross that bridge or that river, and take you to the other side, where you can be more centered in wellness. Courage comes from understanding that you are always being assisted by the universal energies of air, water, fire, earth, and space. You have the ability to see, to hear, to smell, to taste, and to touch. And what do you touch? You touch that spiritual essential part of yourself that is your breath. Nobody can take your breath away from you, and nobody can give you extra breath. It's finally, if you have a blocked heart and a blocked throat chakra, then people can have, bronchial spasms, they can have asthma, they can have all kinds of thyroid problems. So whenever you're looking, and maybe even high blood pressure. So depending on how your body is interacting with you, I think that we have to really, really go through those phases of understanding that sometimes things are not in our control. And why should we want to control somebody else? We should just be self-dependent, self-confident, self-determined, that we are going to live in gratitude come what may.
And I think that is the center of it all, whether there are stressful situations, there are challenges, there's even grief or anguish. The gratitude cannot be separated aside. You can still feel those emotions.
Yeah, if you've lost a loved one recently,
yes.
you have to have the courage to get on with whatever they would have guided you to do, if supposing it's a parent. And the other thing is that you're grateful for all the association that they gave you till that moment. And if you can harness that gratefulness, then there's no sorrow, there's no helplessness. And you're secure, you're safe, you're stable, and you're courageously moving forward.
So in that courageousness that we are harnessing through the gratitude, and to be undisturbed by the energies or the thoughts of others, and to be completely fearless, empowered by the healing light, Hansika says, thank you so much, Ma. We'll remember your words and implement your guidance in the now, flowing with the gratitude
because
always.
If you break the word courage,
yes, Ma.
Courage, so the rage that comes from anger, that other people, I need to control the other people, if that you can douse that rage from inside yourself, then you're united. The U stands for being united with the spiritual light, and the O is for ownership of the light that is surrounding you, and to always be conscious.
Wow.
So when you're conscious, you have ownership of the light, because it's the divine and it's available for everyone, and you're united with the act of not responding with rage to anything, then you're already courageous. So stay with courage. Courage is a good energy of the solar plexus and the hara.
I love that, Ma. And that's actually the solar plexus that you balanced in the Let's Heal for all of us today.
Yeah.
I'm just connecting all the healing dots.
Yes, it's been lovely this morning.
It's just been a super lovely morning, and we have precisely a few more moments. So I'm going to take two lovely questions that have already been asked.
All right.
So we have Mayuri, our sweet Mayuri Mishra, who says that she's had a shoulder injury for 4 weeks with no improvement. Could there be an emotional, energetic, or non-medical reason behind it? And she requests for healing.
Yeah, the medical reason is that the planets are in a very, very, what is halchal?
Topsy-turvy.
Topsy-turvy, halchal.
Yes, halchal.
Turbulent space of despair for a lot of people, and this continues till the 23rd of January. So we are sending you healing, you're going to be recovering, but the emotional part is responsibility. And so that means that you're gathering and putting on your shoulders some responsibilities that are not really yours. So you need to realign and see what it is that you're responsible for, and take a step back. Let other people do things for themselves, and you do something for yourself, and the shoulder will heal.
Shoulder is healing. I think that sometimes not only Mayuri but all of us have to be very gentle with the movement of our body.
No, maybe the doctor's done an X-ray and found that it's not healing.
Okay,
so
like
we don't
that.
know.
We
But
don't
we'll
know.
send healing.
We are sending healing, and it is healing. Is the affirmation?
Yes, it has healed.
It has healed. Stronger than before.
Yeah, and you're able to shoulder all the responsibilities for yourself.
Yes, Mom. I love that.
Yeah.
And then the second and last question that I'm going to be taking for our session today, Ma, is Naomi, who sends her love and gratitude and pranams. And she's asking that what interesting ritual can we do to fully welcome the new year? Maybe a ritual of gratitude.
Yeah, I think that planting trees is one of the most effective ways to remind yourself that you have to root in the truth, you have to root in stability, you have to root in creativity, and you have to root in harmony with the 5 elements. So planting a tree is the best way forward. And because Mercury brings intelligence and power, so maybe a plant that has 5 leaves, or maybe 5 trees in different parts of your neighborhood.
Yes, ma'am.
And so it's interesting that she asked, because finally our tree of life is going to be very strong, and it should fruit and flower and bear lots of opulence for us in the year 2025. I think look positively at everything and harness your great abilities to do the healing and to connect with the light and invite it into your homes.
And so invite all the healing that Ma is channeling to each and every one of you. We have absolutely loved being here and adored all the guidance, and we like the day that's going to unfold.
And we like the idea that we'll be seeing you next
Sunday. Yes, Ma. I love that. Arpita, we're sending lots of love to Papa and for all his procedures, and love to each and every one of you.
Protection, stability, and power.
Absolutely.
Love you all.
Love you, Ma. Love you all.
Bye.
Bye for now.